literally can't not talk about it because it's gonna be spamming DTB and shit like that. So I want y'all niggas to see things where I'm coming from. First of all, the only and the main mistake that Jalon made posting those photos at TwitchCon, Jalon had zero idea the implications of a nigga putting a chain around her. And it's different for women, I guess, than it is for men, because I've took Kai's chain and thrown Kai's chain on before, and nobody sat there and made those implications because obviously that's not what it is. But she just deadass had no clue. And so she had called me and said, yo, I deadass didn't know, etc., etc. It was a sponsored post. When it's a sponsored post, you don't even have control a lot of the time over what's being posted. You just take a group flick. And if you guys don't know, Kason, Rage, and Jalon were just at some event in TwitchCon doing some sponsored posts. That's it. So she posted a flick. In the flick, Rage is obviously trolling, and she is also being goofy. And so the internet had took it upon themselves to jump to like the worst possible conclusion. But not just that though, it's like, okay, look, I feel like a lot of it is my fault, bro, because when we did the 5 days, 5 states, I let a lot of people into an otherwise private part of life. You feel me? And that was a decision. Like, you don't have to do that. In the past, I just never did stuff like that. And so I have now given people what they believe to be a green light to say whatever they want about my relationship with her, no matter what it is. And I think that, like, I'm so used to hearing everything about myself, bro. Like, on the internet, yo, trust me, bro, if it's not y'all trolling, it could be a troll on Twitter, it could be a troll in a YouTube comment section, it doesn't matter, bro. I've heard everything, my nigga, about any troll you could tell me. I've heard it, bro, like millions of times. And so I feel like, therefore, people are now going to start inserting themselves in what they're not familiar with. You know what I'm saying? It's obvious that they didn't do nothing together. Obviously, Rage wouldn't do that. Jalon wouldn't do that. They were doing some shit together. They were spending most of the day together. That being said, I think a lot of people are implying that she had slept with Rage because they put the chain on, or a case on for that fucking matter. It's obviously not true, okay? And so once you establish that that's not true, there's way less of a reason to panic. If we're keeping it a buck, the only mistake she made was just being, is it oblivious or a little, I think the word is oblivious. She was oblivious to what she was posting and the consequences it was gonna have. Rage had texted me around the time, he's like, yo, am I going too far? Let me know if I'm trolling, I'm going too far. I bet the only reason he messaged me that was because he felt like he was going too far. I'm not in the of policing people's posts. I'm not gonna tell them to take it down. I feel like Rage knows his audience. So if he posted it, it's because he thinks it would be a funny troll post. Obviously, in this situation, he completely underestimated how deep in people tend to be. Then it was worth removing, bro. I think so. Look, this situation is ass for multiple reasons for me, chat. Because there's gonna be certain people that are gonna sit there and say, like, I'm whatever, because I'm not responding by saying DTB, etc., etc., etc. Here's chat. At the end of the day, bro, this is what I know. I can only control my actions. So therefore, I can control how I react to things. And Jalon obviously feels bad for creating, I don't even want to blame it on her, but it's a firestorm of unnecessary conflict. I don't have the authority to tell another nigga what to do with his life. And at the end of the day, people make decisions, bro. And this obviously wasn't the best decision, but let's not inflate things and make people look crazy that don't deserve it, bro. I understand the optics of what had happened is crazy. We all recognize that. But if you take a step back and look at it for what it is, obviously nothing happened. It was a troll gone wrong. And therefore, don't tell Rage she's an L-man, and don't tell Jalon she's a fucking whore because she didn't fuck him and he didn't fuck her. It was a troll post, and that's it.